Hey language teachers, welcome back to Immediate Immersion. Today I'm beyond excited to share with you an absolute game changer in the world of language education, Flip.com. If you've been looking for ways to level up your language teaching game and create an unforgettable learning experience for your students, then you're in for a treat. So let's dive right in. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our future language teaching content. Let's go. Let me tell you why Flip.com is worth all the hype. It's not just another run-of-the-mill platform. It's a treasure trove of engaging tools and features that will breathe life into your language classroom. Whether you teach French, Spanish, German, or any other language under the sun, Flip.com has got you covered. From boosting student engagement to enhancing language retention, the benefits are endless. So grab that popcorn and let's see why Flip.com is an absolute must-have in your teaching arsenal. All right, so you signed up, logged in, and you're ready to rock. But wait, where do you start? No worries, I've got your back. Let's take a virtual tour together and explore the ins and outs of Flip.com's user interface and dashboard. Once you've got the hang of it, you can easily set up your language classroom profile and customize it to suit your teaching style and your students' needs. We're in this together, and I promise you'll be a Flip.com pro by the end of this video. So once you log in and create your account with Flip.com, you'll be presented with a page similar to this. I already have some groups set up, so you are not going to have any groups set up. What you're going to want to do is you're going to start here in this little purple box over here, and you are going to click on Create a Group. So here you put what grade level you're teaching. Click the next button, you enter a group. I'm just going to call this a test group because I'm going to be deleting this out. You can look for different pictures to use your background, or you can create your own. That one looks interesting, so I'll use this one. And I click the create. Then you get what's here to be able to share your group. So if you use Google Classroom, you can do it here through Google Classroom. You can do it through an email address, or you can create a link. So I can go up here and I can change this. Let's say Profe Test. I can save. You can change it to anyone with a link can join, or only people you approve can join. And then you can share with this link here. You can also do it, because at my school, we're not allowed to associate with their email addresses. So I will export from my grading program. First name, last name, and their student ID is what I use for their username. So I'll export all of that, and then I'll upload it using a CSV. They have a template here you can download, and then once you download it, you fill in the template with first name, last name, and a username. Then you can go ahead and save that file as a CSV and then upload it here using a CSV. That's how I do it for my school, because I can't have them associate with their email addresses. So that's one way to do that. Again, you can also, once you're here, you can also show them the QR code, which gets the same thing as this little link right here. They can use the QR code to access and then sign up that way themselves. Said I upload all their names, so my kids are already all signed in by the time school starts. I have it all done for them. So all they have to do is go to my link and bookmark that link, and then go ahead and log in using their student IDs. So that's once you have a group and you've invited your students in. And next you want to do is create a topic. So you create some kind of a topic. Introductions. And then we're right here. Please introduce yourself in Spanish. Please include your name, age, and something you like to do. You can import an image if you want. You can record a video if you want for instructions. Add Bitmojis. You can upload a video. You can add a YouTube video. You can add attachments. Whatever you'd like to do. And you can come up here to settings. And the topic is either active, view only, or hidden. So that means students can't see it. I always create my topics in advance and make them hidden, and then I go ahead and I'll activate them when I assign them. You can change your closed captions language. You can have a start date and end date if you want to do that. I don't generally put that on there. I have comments turned on. I allow attachment links. I allow likes on videos. I don't do that because I don't want students to feel like there's favorites and not favorites. So I don't do that. You can display the view count, allow download and share. I usually turn this off. I don't want them to download that. The cameras, I let all the options for the cameras come on. And you can save these as your default settings. And then you can post a topic. Now, I don't share the actual topics with my students. They go into their group and the topics are here. Now you can see that Flip has added some already in there. They have one already for introductions, general, and a weekly check-in. I delete these because I don't want them, or you can hide them because I don't want them to use those. I want them to use the ones that I create. And then I usually pin the current one to the top. So when the kids log into my group, they'll see all the topics that are unhidden, but the one they're going to be currently working on is right there on the top. And then when kids come in, they're going to come here. They're going to see something like this. And they're going to click the record button, and they're going to be able to record their Flip video that you can then go back and watch. Now, I'll just show you a couple of mine. So when I'm going to go and assess these, I will go through here, and let's say I'm going into my period 1, and our first one we did was introductions. So I can go in here. You see they're all hidden, so they're not publicly viewable. Even when they are publicly viewable, they're not publicly viewable to the public, only to people within that class. And I can pick one up and I can view it. So we'll just view this one really quick.
Hola, mi nombre está Eli. Lo siento para mi voz, está un poco malo. Está enferma, pero no está enferma en este momento, pero una semana antes está un poco enferma, está porque mi voz está un poco malo. Pero tiene 13 años y mi cumpleaños es el 12 de diciembre. Mi favorito color es verde, pero no regular verde. Le gusta verde que es claro. También le gusta verde que es un poco oscuro, pero no es mi favorito. Es un poco demasiado negro. No es a veces. Para una cosa que yo hice durante el verano es fui a Japón. Sí, es muy divertido. Adiós.
So you can see the kids can leave their own little videos. I'm going to pause that one. We don't need to see that one. I can add comments. They can go back and see if they want. So it works really, really nice. And it's a great way for either informal or formal assessments. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, again, please leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to explain for you. Prepare to be amazed as we step into the realm of interactive lesson planning. With Flip.com's multimedia features, you can create lessons that are not only educational, but also super fun and engaging. Say goodbye to monotonous textbooks and hello to audio and visual content that will transport your students right into the heart of the language. Student introductions. My first flip assignment of the year is student introductions. I have students tell me their name, how old they are, their birth date, their favorite color, and something they did over the summer vacation. It's a great way to get to know your students and put a face with a name. Plus, you can have students watch and respond to other videos to start building community in your classroom. Exit tickets. I love using Flip for exit tickets. It's so versatile and you can have them do so many things, like tell me 3 things you learned today. Tell me 3 things about our story or reading. Tell me what you think will happen in the next chapter of our novel. There are so many possibilities. Book reports are another way I use Flip. Whether I have them just give me the basics like title, author, and a short description, or I have them give me a full book review, or I can have them create a short commercial or book trailer. The only limit is your imagination. We love creating characters in my classroom, and so I have a student create their perfect character, their personal mascot for the year on Flip.com. They'll use this character all year long in a variety of activities. But to start, we need to have a character, and I'll have them create their character and then tell me all about it. I love watching these and seeing my students' creativity shine. Show and tell. We all loved this activity as children in elementary school. Now, I've brought it back in my language classroom. I'll have students record a show and tell video on Flip.com and share it during class. Then, I'll have the class ask the student questions about their video live. This is a fun activity and it's another way to build relationships and class community. We all love our pets and kids love sharing about their pets. I'll have students create a short video telling us about their pet. But what if they don't have a pet? No worries. I tell them they can make it up with any animal they'd like to have as a pet. Fun. Speaking assessments. I also use Flip as a speaking assessment to change things up a bit. Because it's so easy just to read a script on Flip, I don't let students do this one at home. We go out into the quad and they record their flips as I walk around and monitor that everyone's on the up and up. I can then watch the videos and give them a speaking grade based on my 3 C's: comprehensibility, complexity, and control. So there are some ideas on how you can use Flip.com. But don't let that list stop you. There are so many possibilities. Experiment and find out what you like and what works for you and your students. And then come back and share in the comments some of your ideas. Collaborative learning is the name of the game. We know the importance of communication in language learning. With Flip.com, you can create virtual language exchange partnerships that will allow your students to practice with native speakers from around the globe or even across the hall. Creating a virtual language exchange with another class is a great way to use Flip. It can be a same language exchange where students are practicing both their listening and speaking skills, or it can be an interlanguage exchange where your students are speaking in the target language and the other class could be working on their English. Either way, this is a great way to build community outside of your classroom and have students engage in real communication. Sorry to interrupt, but can you believe the end of the summer is almost here? Back to school season is just around the corner, and I know that feeling all too well. The nerves, the sleepless nights, wondering if you're fully prepared for that first day back? But guess what? It's time for a different approach. Introducing our Back to School Bootcamp, a game-changing 10-part webinar series tailor-made to help you conquer those back-to-school anxieties and start the new academic year with confidence. Picture this, walking into your classroom with an air of assurance, armed with a well-prepared plan, and ready to impress parents and students on back-to-school night. It's not just a dream, it's within your reach. Our Back-to-School Bootcamp grants you exclusive access to 10 insightful webinars that cover everything from classroom organization to crafting that perfect first day lesson plan. Say goodbye to those back-to-school worries and hello to newfound confidence as you welcome your students on that monumental first day. But wait, there's more. The boot camp isn't just about overcoming initial school year jitters, it's a journey of professional growth that will elevate your teaching skills to a whole new level. So, are you ready to make this school year your best one yet? Don't miss out. Reserve your spot for the Back to School Boot Camp today at mm.us/bootcamp. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Now, back to the regularly scheduled programming. As teachers, we want to see our students thrive and grow, right? I've already talked about how I use Flip.com for speaking assessments, but what's great about it is that you can leave feedback on their video. Students can log back in and read or watch your feedback and take action. And even better, as you use Flip.com throughout the year, you have a great portfolio of student work that you can use to get a better idea of how each student improved throughout the year. Before Flip.com, I only assessed students speaking twice a grading period. At my school, we only have 3 grading periods, so that's only 6 times per year. I didn't have a good overall impression of what each student could do, speaking-wise. But since using Flip.com and giving assignments at least twice a month, I now have at least 20 samples of their speaking, and I have a much better idea where my students are with regards to speaking. It's really been a game changer for assessment for me. Congratulations, language educators! You've now completed your crash course in Flip.com. From creating dynamic interactive lessons to fostering collaboration and tracking progress, you're well equipped to take your language classroom to new heights. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your fellow teachers. And don't forget to let me know in the comments how you plan to incorporate Flip.com into your lessons. I'd love to hear your ideas. Keep being amazing and happy comprehensible input.